Okay, day 3. I am ready for this to be done. This is, it's not awful, but it's certainly not as easy as I remembered it. So I think that, part of the reason is that I actually needed it more. So it was a little harder for me because I had actually developed those really poor habits, and what I'm used to eating is what my body will crave. So day 3, suffering from a little bit of hangry today. Not probably the most pleasant person to be around, but like I said, it's not, I've had to do fasting for tests and things like that. That really stinks. At least I got to eat. So I started today with a cup of black coffee and nothing in it. Yeah, well, that's what black coffee is, right? So I'm really ready to, this will make you appreciate, if you can just have a cup of coffee with non-fat milk, it really makes you appreciate that. So I had that, and then, I'm kind of like watching the time because I got to get that morning shake and I'm ready, but I don't want to have it too early because then it's a while before I can eat again. So it's all very strategic. So I had my morning shake and the Shakeology, which fortunately is something that is kind of filling for me. And I had it with raspberries this morning. So that kind of held me over for a little bit. Now, the problem is I'm getting ready to start a new program tomorrow. So I need to go grocery shopping. I need to make sure that I have a meal plan set and that I have that food in the house, because that's where temptation comes in and that's where bad decisions are made. But I don't want to spend a whole lot of time at the grocery store, right? So just went grocery shopping for 2 days. So my husband and I wrote down exactly what we needed for those 2 days and went to trade after lunch. I did this very strategically. I went to Trader Joe's and I got in, I got out. I didn't look at the tempting things. What I did realize, however, again, and this is, it just kind of kept hitting me, is how much mindless eating I am doing. Because Trader Joe's on a Sunday afternoon has the samples. And I'm like, oh, I'm just trucking on over and I got my hand out and I'm ready to go for it. And I'm like, what are you doing? Can't have that. So, I'm going to really ruin 2.5 days of work at this point. So I was a little grumpy that I couldn't have the samples. One of them were gummy candies, and they look so good, but what is that? It's pure sugar, but that's what my body wants right now. So I did get that done. I think I skipped over lunch. So I made sure that I went after lunch, which was after my 3rd day of the lovely fiber sweep. The fiber sweep is it's really important that you drink that when it is cold. And I think by the 3rd day, I have perfected guzzling that down when it is really cold. So for lunch, I had the same thing today. It's easy, and I know that it does the trick. A half serving of cucumbers, a half serving of red bell pepper, and a serving of healthy fat. In this case, I had hummus. So I had that with my vanilla fresh shake and serving of fruit in that, my blueberries, and that was good, So that filled me up. That got me to a place where I could go grocery shopping and not be pulling stuff off the shelf. Still just not in the greatest of moods. So when I got back from grocery shopping, because I was hungry, I had my afternoon snack, and today I decided to change it up a little bit and have baby carrots. So I could have 5 baby carrots and a serving of healthy fat hummus. So that was kind of unsatisfying. I really just wanted more baby carrots, which I guess if you're going to have problems, to want more baby carrots is not the worst thing in the world. So I'm learning to rediscipline myself to say no to me when I want something that I can't or shouldn't have. So that's really part of this process for me. Rest of the afternoon, really laid kind of low, took a little bit of a nap, did some work, just kind of keep it to myself, just a little hangry. Dinner was pretty good. It was a lot of prep for a very small portion. I had to stir fry with carrots and green beans, red peppers. I think that's all that was in it, but it had fresh ginger and garlic in it, so that was pretty yummy. So there's a lot of chopping for like a really small plate. And my husband, who is not doing the 3-day refresh, is cooking his own dinner in the background. He's being such a good sport about this, and it just looked amazing. And he made this chicken and spinach and mushrooms over pasta, and it just, so I had my dinner with my vanilla fresh shake, and it you know, it is what it is. It tasted good, but I really wanted more, which is always one of my problems. I always want more. So I had a cup of decaf herbal tea, and I'm gonna go to bed shortly. So the results will be in tomorrow morning, and we'll see what happens. So stay tuned for that, and have a good one.